like you couldn't just disappear. Ah! Stop him!
Clearly, if you're around my age or older, younger, I don't, you're never too old or too young to appreciate G.I. Joe. When I say G.I. Joe, I mean the iconic G.I. Joe from the 80s, the cartoon, the mini series that led into more mini series that led into a weekly or daily series, actually, a movie that didn't play in theaters. Awesome toys, nice line of comic books from Marvel. You can forget the movies, although I've said it 100 times. The second movie to Rock, pretty damn good. Well, anyway, the good folks at Diamond Select know I love me the G.I. Joe. And if you were a G.I. Joe fan, your favorite was probably Snake Eyes or Storm Shadow because they were ninjas back in the day. That was the coolest thing. I myself I like Snake Eyes and I like Storm Shadow a lot. I thought Storm Shadow was cool. I thought he was a little cooler because he was like more in a traditional ninja outfit as opposed to where Snake Eyes was more like kind of like if you were a commando ninja, which I mean it worked and he had a wolf, but Storm Shadow to me is where it's at. Diamond Select Toys have sent this over for me. It's part of the Gentle Giant, the Legends in 3D busts. Oh, here it is. I wish it was bigger, but this is Storm Shadow. This is a resin bust. I love the top of the box because it's the Cobra logo. The side, Legends, other side, Legends, Storm Shadow's the front. Here's the back. Tells you about Storm Shadow. What's it tell you about Storm Shadow? It says, oh my God, it's written in gold and it's black. Storm Shadow is an elite Cobra ninja operative and an exiled member of the Arakas. Okay, I can't read it. Anyway, but it also tells me I'm number 12 of 100, which is cool. Storm Shadow is awesome. I can't wait till this is made of resin. It's not one of the giant busts. I move my microphone. Not one of the giant busts, but let's put it under the let's take it out. Let's take a look at it. Let's get under the Google microscope and let's see how this thing looks. All right, here he is in all his glory, Storm Shadow, the coolest character from G.I. Joe. Well, Cobra. Well, G.I. Joe. He's a ninja. I got move for a minute. Like I said, they all come with the certificate of authenticity. I have number 12 out of 1,000. 1,000 of these are made, so get going quick. As you can see, this thing is gorgeous. I like the way they didn't do the elephant skin. Normally, I'm a fan of this. Looks like old school cloth. And you can see, which is something kind of left out of a lot of the cartoons. It was in one comic. He's got his gi and his mask goes underneath, and it's actually a different shade. See what I mean? The mask itself is a lot of grays mixed with whites to dirty it up, where actual gi is more pure white with the, of course, iconic Cobra logo. I love the way they did the face. As I tilt him down, like you can see the anger in his eyes, pupils, eyebrows, everything's done perfectly. You can see where his mouth would be here underneath. And move it up. Cheekbones, so he's kind of giving like a squint. Everything, like I said, you can see all the shadows from like where your neck would be. Nice coloring. It looks so good. I wish it was bigger. I really do. The gi looks amazing. You can see all the wrinkles in it. And then, of course, you can see his little belt strap here, the Cobra logo, which is amazing, might I add. Whole thing. Now when we look at the back really stands out. Like you can see, little piece of foam. There's more of the hood, has this like little mesh for protection there. But look at the back. So you've got all of his arrows. You've got his clan's logo. And none of these come off, by the way. Throwing stars, throwing daggers. Here is his bow and arrow, or here's his bow, I should say, that he had. Remember, he would push the button and it would open. And over here are the katana swords that he carried. Everything is detail perfect. It's a great back that they did on him. I do like the swords. No, the swords don't come out. The base is just, it's like a sword, kind of. I don't know if I can move it to the angle, but kind of see on the back, it's like a katana handle on a little base, and it's got his clan's logo all around it. So it's just a regular triangle base. But yeah, he looks good. He looks tough. I like all the line work they did, all the shading they did to make it look like a real cloth suit, and then just change it a little bit different so the mask looks a little bit different as well. I like all the, I mean, look at every arrow is detailed. Everything is just polished. Exactly what I remember from the cartoons and comics, not movies. Although the second movie with The Rock, that one was pretty good actually, but no, this is good. I like this. I really wish it was bigger. You know, this is Storm Shadow, Gentle Giant Diamond Select Toys put this out, you know, Hasbro company. Yeah, like I said, I have number 12 of 1,000. I really, really like this. Like I said, bigger would have been awesome, but and what they do too, it also has the number on the bottom of how many you have, just in case not everybody keeps their card. But yeah, it's a bust, so I can only go so long with a bust review. But this is the G.I. Joe Storm Shadow bust. I would say pick one up as soon as you can. So cool. I love it. I only wish it would have been bigger, like, you know, like this massive, maybe like a life-sized kind of thing. That would be cool. But I like this. I think I got a low number. Like I said, I love G.I. Joe. Watch G.I. Joe, show G.I. Joe to your kids. They might be bored with it nowadays, but you never know. It never hurts to try. This is a nice piece. I would try to find it as soon as I can. 1,000 of these are in existence. Don't miss your chance to get it. It's Storm Shadow, for God's sakes. I mean, it shouldn't even matter that it's anything other than Storm Shadow. Hopefully, there's going to be a Snake Eyes coming out soon to go next to it, but there is a Destro, which they sent me as well. So I'll be showing that to you here pretty soon. But for now, Storm Shadow Resin Bust. Come on, just go pick it up.